Welcome students on online class for the subject physics for 12th standard. So today we have seen chapter number 14, dual nature of radiation and matter. In this chapter, in previous video, we have seen some characteristics of photoelectric effect. Experiment on photoelectric effect, and these characteristics will be shortly. First, there is no time lag for incidence of light and emission of electron, means photoelectric effect is instantaneous process. There is certain minimum amount of frequency named as threshold frequency, such that below such frequency, means incident frequency is greater than threshold frequency, or incident frequency is less than threshold frequency. So below such frequency no emission is there, no photoelectric emission is there. But above such frequency, means incident frequency of incident light is greater than threshold frequency, there is photoelectric emission. Emission is there, and such frequency is called as threshold frequency. Next, if frequency of incident radiation and potential will be kept constant, if we can increase intensity of incident light, then this intensity of incident light, when increases, number of photoelectrons emitted per second from metal surface also increases. So this intensity of incident light is directly proportional to photoelectric current. Photoelectric current depends on intensity of incident light. And lastly, if intensity of incident light is kept constant, then kinetic energy, that will be EV0. Why EV0? V0 is called as stopping potential, because if collector is kept as negative potential, then electrons are not attracted towards collector, they can stop. As electrons are stopped, current reduces to zero. Such potential is called as stopping potential, and a amount of work is there, so that work is stored in the form of energy. This energy will be kinetic energy. This kinetic energy in electron push us towards the collector, so that kinetic energy equal to EV0. This kinetic energy depends on frequency of incident light. Or kinetic energy is proportional to frequency of incident light. These four characteristics can be seen from the experiment. Today we have to see from classical electromagnetic theory of radiation is failure to explain the photoelectric effect. Why this can be failure? Because in photoelectric effect we know that instantaneous process is there. But in classical electromagnetic theory of radiation, it is in the form of wave. when wave is incident on metal surface, there is some time to given for incidence of light and for emission of electron. Means classical theory of electromagnetic wave is not instantaneous. Means classical theory or classical electromagnetic theory of radiation is not instant process as compared to photoelectric effect. Second thing will be, in photoelectric emission, a certain amount of frequency, if frequency of incident light is greater than certain amount of frequency called as threshold frequency, photoelectric emission is there. But in classical electromagnetic theory of radiation, if incident frequency is less than certain amount of frequency called threshold frequency, then there is photoelectric emission. But in photoelectric effect, if incident frequency is less than threshold frequency, no photoelectric emission is there. And this is contradictory point. Third, when kinetic energy of electron or photoelectron is there, intensity kept constant, and kinetic energy of photoelectron depends on frequency. Means in photoelectric effect, kinetic energy of photoelectron depends on frequency of incident radiation. But in classical electromagnetic theory of radiation, kinetic energy of photoelectrons depends on intensity as well as frequency of incident light. Means there is contradictory point between classical electromagnetic theory of radiation and photoelectric effect. See here, if current is given, current is directly proportional to intensity of incident light in photoelectric effect. But in classical electromagnetic theory of light, if low frequency is there, current is also produced. Means at low frequency current will flow in circuit. These points, when we are seen, a conclusion is there. That conclusion will be classical electromagnetic theory of radiation cannot explain photoelectric effect. Second thing will be, Definition of work function. We know that metal surface consists of large number of atoms. In each atom, electron is revolved round the nucleus in circular orbit. So that metals are called good conductor for electricity as well as heat. Means in metal, when metal is heated, electrons are moved inside the metal. When electricity can pass through the metal, then electrons are moved inside the metal. But there is a minimum amount of energy which can be used. Energy which is used for free the electron from metal surface, or minimum amount of energy which is used to escape the electron, free the electron from metal surface, called as work function. Work function. This work function is denoted by phi. This work function is measured in electron volt, means SI unit of work function is in electron volt, which is the same as energy of electron in electron volt. So the formula for work function will be H nu 0, where nu 0 is called as threshold frequency and H is called as Planck's constant. So we know that the relation nu 0 is equal to C upon lambda 0. As we know the relation C equal to nu lambda, therefore another relation will be C equal to nu 0 lambda 0. This lambda 0 is called threshold wavelength. So here, if we put the value phi is equal to, also we can written as Hc upon lambda 0. That is the work function. Question will be asked, explain about work function. We can detail written as work function for definition, formula and its unit. So there are some metal surfaces which are having different work function in electron volt. We have seen metal surface and work function. If we can see potassium, this potassium having work function will be 2.3 electron volt. Second metal will be seen sodium. Sodium will be 2.4 electron volt. Sodium will having work function will be 2.4 electron volt. Calcium. If third metal surface calcium is seen, this calcium having 2.9 electron volt work function, or having work function 2.9 electron volt. Then we can see zinc. Zinc having work function 3.6 electron volt. We can see silver metal surface. This silver metal surface having work function 4.3 electron volt. Silver and aluminium both are having same work function, that is 4.3 electron volt. Tungsten, a metal surface, tungsten, if tungsten is given, its work function will be 4.5 electron volt. If copper metal surface is given, then its work function will be 4.7 electron volt. If nickel metal surface is given, its work function will be 5.0 electron volt. And lastly, we can see if gold metal surface is given, its work function will be 5.1 electron volt. From this chart, we see that potassium having less work function, whereas gold having maximum work function from these 10 metal surfaces. The metal surface whose work function is less, its wavelength will be maximum. Its frequency will be less as compared to the metal surface whose work function is maximum. Wavelength of such metal surface is minimum and frequency will be maximum. So we can understand this table, and from this table some numericals can be solved. See here. For self practice, home assignment is given. The question will be define threshold frequency and threshold wavelength. Second question will be define work function and explain it. Third question is what are the characteristics of photoelectric effect on experiment. And question number 4, explain why classical electromagnetic theory of radiation cannot explain photoelectric effect.